Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to Rambo Kanambo, unapologetic dancehall voice. Now, today I want a serious topic. Today, we're going to talk about Joe Bogdanovich, Sumfest, Johnny Gozang, and why a Jamaican could never own Sumfest. Now, Sumfest, you know, biggest reggae music festival in the Caribbean, maybe the world too. Alright? Big show. Every year it keep Montego Bay. Place lock off and things. So, may I look on Johnny Gozang. I think they read now an article in an Observer a good while back. Now, Johnny Gozang now is a man now where before him even start promote Sumfest, before him even know nothing about Sumfest, before Sumfest even come about, Johnny Gozang was a banker. So Johnny Gozang was a banker, right? I know how banker go. And him get this idea, as him said, if you have a show like Sumfest, right? At the time, I did Reggae Sunsplash, right? But Reggae Sunsplash did on the tail end of its existence, right? So what him do here now is him get a few people where him know, wink wink, and him get basically investments, right? So him get few people where him know and him get investments into the idea of Sumfest. And that's how Sumfest start. Now in the article, him go into details and one of the things them him say is, first I did I think about 10 persons him saying did have as board members for Summerfest Productions, something like that, right? So till it reach about 20. Before that, when it just started, the music wasn't making, the festival wasn't making any profit, right? So them they keep the festival a year time for the first few years when it start, and them never did make a profit. Now, as a business person, sometimes I saw business going on. Sometimes you will invest in something, sometimes you will start out and it not start out well and you will make losses, but it's how you recover from that and it's how you grow after that will determine if that business will become a success or not, right? So for the first few years, they might go up losses, right? And then it start click, and Sumfest become what it is, up until the time when him sell it, right? Now, Sumfest right here now owned by Joe Bogdanovich, right? Joe Bogdanovich, Sumfest owned by. And Joe Bogdanovich is an American. Joe Bogdanovich is American. He have family ties to one of them country there in the Balkans. The Balkans is a specific part of Europe. I think southwestern Europe. So the Balkans have country like Bosnia and I think Albania, Croatia, and some smaller European, lesser known European countries like that. Right? So family them heritage go right back to this, right? So But however, Fame family them they migrate to the US, and that's how them become Americans after that. But still American, not a Jamaican. You know? And how Joe Bogdanovich forward in the music scene and basically take over everything. Nothing short of incredible. However, a person with like Joe Bogdanovich can do that in a country like Jamaica. How? Because we don't really value our own, you know. We value outsiders before we value our own, right? We'll support outsiders first. I'm gonna say outsiders I mean literally somebody that is not from our country, somebody that is not even of our ethnicity. Meaning them not black like we, them not have Jamaican, them not have African heritage, not even none of that. Then we support some other race before them support them own. I don't know, I saw them say we as black people, but terrible thing. However, so Joe forward now with him millions, and obviously with him support, because how white supremacy work, you know, it's not just this man that does forward with him money, you know. It's normally you have a person who that person they are the street representative of the group. In other words, them are the group public figure. You have some man normally in the shadows where have them money just the same. But them have a one person where are the public figure for the whole group, right? And him represent them affairs. So I'm not think of just Joe alone. Right? But them acquire Sumfest, them have them record label, and basically them cover the whole circumference, whole spectrum of the music. Them have record label and them have the biggest reggae dancehall show, and them convert it to the way how them want it to. Them even cut out international night, them have just reggae night and dancehall night. And them have the wonders. And you know the same article here them say boy that show they alone bringing in about 6 million US in revenue to the tourism industry. Now the tourism industry, I don't know about one, but when you look on the tourism industry, all them talk about this tourism product. Jamaica benefit from this tourism thing is so minuscule. Here you have people who work at hotel, and you have people in a management at hotel who are Jamaicans and whatnot. You know, we don't have really hotel owners. We don't have enough hotel owners. Cause we have hotel owners who are Jamaican, but not on the scale at which hotels are in Jamaica. You don't have it's not a Jamaican owned Grand Palladium. It's not a Jamaican owned the Spanish Court Hotel. Right? It's not even really and truly a Jamaican in the sense of a Jamaican like we own Sandals. People are gonna have something that's different for say and say, boy, Butch Stewart and whatever they want to say. Right? If they want to say that, and out of many one, if they want to say that, them say that. But Butch Stewart and I know Jamaican for you. Right? But such is how things are in this country. And then now he reached a point and now we can look on how the Chinese them operate in this country. Right? And everybody talk about it. However, we now go reach a point where we are going to own nothing, you know, in this place now, because our mindset have got to change first. You know? Our mindset have got to change first. You see how we deal with each other? Have got to change first, because Sumfest, you know, could have exchanged hands from Johnny Gozang to Joe Bogdanovich, you know, but they couldn't change to one black person, then I could put that. You couldn't change for that. Right? You probably wouldn't even allow something like that for happen. In our own country and a full culture. Because of how them people want to control our music, you know. It's just how they want to control our music. Because really and truly, you know, it's if our talk about how some of our artists, them, how them rich and how them this and how them that. One of our artists, them, when the argument come up about Sumfest being sold, you know, because that did come as a surprise, because the whole deal go basically under the radar until everything announced. Right? So nobody never knows that did get sold. And that is how things operate in this country. Right? For we not gonna know nothing, you know, until the deal done, you know. And the deal done signed and sealed, you know. Right? That's why you have all these groups that come from back a workplace, can forward in this country and become multi-millionaires out of nothing. Yeah? Because even our economy is basically structured to keep it down. Why am I say so? Alright. You try to go and no bank and talk about you go borrow no money for start no business. And you see how hard that is. Yeah? Because the bank now and say you want money and no for get a car. Very, very easy process. Very, very easy process. You can't get one car. Right? And some might say, oh boy, yeah, but car can use to make money. Yeah, but how about a business? Even a house. You know how hard it is if you get one house? Even the very institution where them create for help poor people get house. Poor people can't hardly use that institution to get one house in this day and age, in the housing market, in this country. Them can't use it. Unless them got some place where really and truly you don't really want to go there go live. Unless of that. But how the whole of this thing is structured. It's just how it's structured. Crazy, but the truth. Just like how the Chinese them, you know, when them have them supermarket and whatever, you know. Because I used to do supermarket, right? You know, China have a hardware store. I know China, you know, apparently have mechanic shop. But anyway, when a China forward and them basically acquire one business place, right? Them acquire the lot or them acquire the building. When them a do for them thing, you know, when them a operate whatever business them a operate, you know, when that business, when them done with it, you know, that business are left from one China, the same China will get it to our next China. So it's like a passing of the baton, really. So it's left from one Chinese to another. It's not left from for them and to like back, you know, Jamaican and. It's left from one Chinese to another. And them operate business, our owner operate business. And all we are in our own country is consumers. We are simply consumers. We are there to purchase things, just buy things. Crazy situation we're in. Crazy situation. But none of the artists them couldn't buy Sumfest. Just like how before we can get a foothold in the business in this country. No for we can't. Now the artists them couldn't buy Sumfest. And the artists them apparently have money. So what? And the money are the excuse. What is the excuse then? Tell us, what's the excuse? But when you think about it, let me know as usual. What you think? If you don't agree, if you don't agree, you can share it in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. Alright, serious thing. Joe Bogdanovich. I know he signed with Cartel. So him have the biggest reggae show coupled with right now the artist. And him have basically one of the biggest record label in the island. An American. Imagine that. Not a Jamaican in a Jamaica. But anyway, I saw the thing set up. Thanks to everybody who take the time out to listen and who subscribe, share, and who are comment to. Right? Now make me know what I go on. Make me know if you not agree or not. Peace out.